guys, and welcome back to the Tuesday stream. We're back playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. My name is Twitchy, and I nearly made things worse in between streams. I thought I would come out here and make myself a little bit of a few little private flights, if you will. Let me just rearrange my microphone, thank you. Maybe even clear my throat. Excuse me. I thought that maybe I'd move some tanks up all on my own in between episodes, and I got out there, I did some flying, I got very close, but I ran out of nitrogen, so I reloaded a point that I thought I'd saved earlier, noticed the thought I'd saved earlier, and reloaded just before I'd actually docked the original one that we had docked last time. I was at the point where it was like all over, but thankfully, oh, I've been clearing some debris, but thankfully I had a persistent save just after docking, so it was all good and well. Let's go to the Jupiter one and have oh no, that's the one on escape trajectory. Let's not, we'll go and have a look at that anyway, but that's not the one that I was expected to click on. Hey Wick, hey SRWB, how you both doing? Good to see you. I was just talking to the video watchers, hello, and explaining that I did actually intend to come back in with a whole bunch of the side tanks docked up. Oh, look, there they go. There they go. This brave Kerbal here. I can't actually see it. Alexei Ensign here. Essen. Yeah. He just going. We're on escape trajectory out of the system. It definitely was not the plan. But it's what's going on. So we're just gonna deal with that. I mean, we're just gonna leave them there. Focus the view on Earth. What I want to see: crew delivery, station delivery. So somewhere here, this one, Jupiter 1 core. Let's switch to that and have a look. Jupiter 1 is just on its way. That was that Ensign. Alexei Ensign's craft that we saw there. This one, thankfully, doing much better. I was actually going to deploy this radiator here and start to try and get rid of this core overheating. As you can see, this is now like bringing the cooling down, so I'm going to say that that's doing its job. Whew, okay, yeah, cool. What are you over here? Should we go and have a look? Just see what it's doing. Maybe it's someone we can bring back. The brave explorer. I mean, maybe at some point we'll put some distant. Actually, you know what? There is somewhere out there an exoplanets mod. Which if we, I don't know, get ourselves a warp drive or something like that, maybe we'll try doing that. There's no engines on this thing. Okay, no wonder it's in the trouble that it's in. Can we do anything about bringing this in? We are at apoapsis, but I really doubt that's going to bring that down. I'm just going to ignore this for now. Let's go to the Space Center. Let's go launch another rocket, and I'm going to show you how good we've got at this. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better every time. We're going to get a nice direct ascent to our little craft. We're going to dock in there, and then I'm going to talk about modifying the craft that we've got, because there's definitely at least a stage that might not be as important as the size of it would show. Anyway, we're going to come in here because I want to show you that I've done a few other things, just little tweaks here and there to make this run just a little bit better. Side tug 1, thank you very much. Let's open it up and have a look. Oh, the load there. So as always, we've forgone the Sepratron motors in favour of just solid motors on the outside. Brilliant, beautiful. We've increased the number of RCS ports on here. I have gone ahead and made a probe core for both of these two sides and also the middle one, because we went wrong last time with that. The middle one ended up just drifting free, and that's not what we want. And of course we've got these tiny little kick motors down here, which might actually be able to replace this entire purple stage. We're gonna go have a look. We're gonna save this. We're gonna launch this. We're gonna see if we can get it to as close as possible. Now, I don't think we're gonna have an amazing orbit here. The reason why I think that is because I've tried it before. I mean, I'm not going to throw smoke and mirrors up. I'm going to tell you as it is. This is the mission that I tried literally like an hour and a half ago. And whilst I was flying up there, tried to reload a save that didn't exist. I thought it existed. I assume that something went. I'm fairly sure I saw the yellow writing say that it had saved, but. Yeah. Obviously, I was wrong. Jupiter 1 core set as target. Why is this at such extreme angle? Oh, no, it's because compared to the moon, it's actually not that an extreme angle. Oh, it's still pretty bad. If we have a look, that's what are we saying here? Is that's still like 5-6 degrees? Well, if that's 90, actually, that might even be 10 degrees. Ooh. Anyway, we are trying to line up. It's going to be a morning launch by the looks of it. If I try and line everything up, a morning launch towards the periapsis, which is actually kind of difficult. What am I focused on right now? I thought I was focused on Earth. Can we focus on Earth? There we go. Brilliant. Thank you. No target though. That's not what I want. You set as target. Okay. Cool. I know what's going on here. So we want to try and line up with this line with Jupiter 1 core. That's the ship, not that weird bit of probe craft in front of it. Needs to be over the middle of America. We know this. Slow down. Now, I say we know this. I don't know where the middle of America is right now. If I'm on Florida, then... Well, actually, it might line up quite well. Ooh, slow down. Maybe about now. Should we go about now? How much closer can we get before it? No, we're going. There's no way that we can do another one, else we'll end up over this side somewhere, another orbit. So I'm just going to go for it. Fully go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reduce the orbits line so it's just you and the target. Shit, that was smart, mate. Maybe I should have done that. That would have been incredible genius. What I'm actually trying to do now... There is a way to just make it just happen, but we'll do this for now. What I'm doing now is I'm noticing that we need to go north. It's northeast, which is this way on the nav ball, which is upside down from where I normally go. But as per normal, we're traveling sideways pretty fast with the planet. So I'm going to make ourselves go much further north as of a heading than you would imagine. That's fine. That's going all well. What's my screen open here? You know when you're just like, something happened to my screen. It probably wasn't all that pleasant when it happened. Okay, we are 200 meters per second. I am feeling like it's very quiet. How is everybody else feeling? It might be ridiculously loud for you, and I've just got like bad headphone balance. Let me just lean back and have a look at stuff. No, it's pretty noisy. Okay, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Talking of, I want to click on this maneuver, on the. It does say maneuver, but that's not what we want. Toggle map and maneuver mode. Okay, fair. I wouldn't call this the maneuver mode personally, but all right, that's fine. We can see that we are 20 kilometers on our apoapsis. That's only 10 kilometers on our actual altitude, so we're at least double ahead of there. Why no fairing to reduce drag? Because I didn't quite know how to connect these up in that way. I mean, I've got a little interstage there, but honestly, this is a beast. We're already overproducing. Speaking of, I am already actually a little bit out of the stage loop there. That's fine. I'm going to just say that this is the way that we're flying. If I have a look at our orbit, it's not quite where I would like it. We've got some fight going on. I don't know why. I want to come out here and have a look. 7 point. Ooh, look at that number dropping down there. That is beautiful. It's going so fast that I daren't even read it out. Though 6.5, 321, 5.8. Okay, this is looking good. Aerodynamics be damned, just punch through it. Indeed. Who needs aerodynamics when you have thrust? Alright, aerodynamics definitely overrated. It is all about the thrust curve. Why punch through it when you can just make a dart and go full speed? How are we going to blow up all our... what are these things at the top called? They're probably already glowing. Solar panels. How are we going to blow up all our solar panels if we're not just like punching through? And besides, each bit is individually pointy. Mostly. I think individually pointy is definitely the key here. Okay, I've got a feeling that actually, we're going too far beyond here now. So let's try and bring this back somewhere. Okay, here. I found the balance point where the number starts going down. So that's the angle that I'm going at. In fact, I probably want to just kind of hold it steady if I can, rather than trying to drop it down. Though 9 is a big number when it comes to inclination changes. We've also just gone past where we would like the periapsis to stay, so let's try and pull this down here. And I'm just gonna hit prograde at this point. I want to push my apoapsis on the other side of the planet to match this one, so that's about the right angle. We are dangerously low in the atmosphere. I'm gonna stop. Dangerously low in the atmosphere, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll see how it goes. If it all explodes, we'll be fine. Surely. Who needs solar panels anyway? And I think everything else will be fine. As long as the radiators don't explode. But if we have a look at the atmospheric indicator, I'm going to go with atmospheric indicator above us here. We're already out of like the major thickness, so that should be cool. I'm going to have a look how fast we are ripping past this coastline now. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, we got. Oh no, I was about to say we got some lighting effects over there, and we have actually got some lighting effects over there, but it's not the bright smudge that I thought it was, because the bright smudge is actually the Caribbean reefs. It's still just a little too far north. Look at that angle. Look at that angle. Just a little too far north. I'm gonna try and bring it. Try and be parallel when we leave. Right. That's the most. I think that's the most efficient way. I've just been doing a whole lot of what's called geodesics, which you might as well just see as a straight line over curved surfaces, because they're trying to work me up towards general relativity. And oh man, so some of the maths is pretty hard. And you know, I should know just from that, obviously, because staring at numbers gives you intuition, really. It doesn't. It's not until we actually did a really cool thing this Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was this Wednesday, where we ended up. So in the same way that you can't flatten the Earth down to a square, you've got to do some sort of projection, like a Cater projection or whatever. But if you were to slice off the cover of a globe, you'd end up with little ovals, right? You take a little bit off here, and the next bit, and it all joins across the equator. But the poles would end up very spread out, right? We ended up doing something very similar with that. And tracing straight lines around in that situation. It was cool. And that was something that really built intuition, because we ended up folding it back together and being like, oh look, it's just traveling in a straight line, but in the curved space it warps round. Gravity. What other games do you have on Steam? What that I'm playing actively at the moment? Not a great deal. To be fair, the Star Wars that I'm playing on the channel is one of them. I occasionally dip into Dwarf Fortress, but I just don't have the time at the moment. What I spent today doing is trying to set up a Python environment on the Uni Astro computer cluster of machines, but with like a custom set of like a custom library, if you will. And I couldn't do that, and that took me hours. Still not done. But okay. This is not good enough. I've gone too high. I'm sure there's something we can do to fix this. I don't want to push that way. What I have been doing here has been turning these outside engines off. And that gets me quite a nice thing. You're halfway through my Star Wars latest. Awesome. Star Wars is a great fun game. Great fun game. I've been having a blast with it. And obviously, you know, Cowcastus has got quite the deep and involved storyline. Or at least so they would have you believe at this point in time. Let's turn back. And, you know, I played the first one through. That was good as well. Add maneuver. Let's just kind of straighten these out. See what we get. Whoop. Yeah, I'm definitely too high up, right? Too high up. Do we have room to drop down, though? I don't think we do. 193. So I just want to make my planes flat. Because that's already a huge number. Do this. Okay, look, we can see stuff, the periapsis down here. Let me know if it goes too far. 1,000 is a big number. I would like it to be none of that. Okay. 26, no. Oh. 900. The numbers are so hard to keep track of right now. Could we do this? Will this give me the same sort of numbers? Yeah, it kind of does. What's the tightest we can get here by doing this? Was it actually going to go down to pretty low? Well, that's pretty good. We got a 95 there. If I can just tweak this a little bit, no doubt we'll be able to get. What did I do? What happened there? Ah, it's because it went past my what's the word that I'm looking for? Past my maneuver. I'm just gonna take the 91 and we'll see what we can do about that. To the point where, you know, we're just gonna let MechJeb run this. Maneuver node, execute that node, have good funds. So that Steve has been on for 15 minutes and only. Oh yeah, that's the beginning of stream. It takes 15 minutes. It generally takes about half an hour for most people to show up. It's a bit weird to not see. I can't remember he's got like 5, like FSBW something. It's too many letters in a row, and I haven't given it a cute little name. You know, other people will show up shortly. Don't worry about that. Plus, we've been at this mission for a little while now. Third stream in a row, I think it is. Third stream in a row. Why is my volumes... How's the stream quality for everyone? OBS is looking a little bit weird, but it's not telling me there's any problems. I'm just getting slow updates. Hopefully, it's just working. Yeah, hopefully that's all working fine. Hopefully that's all. So we got ourselves quite the Delta V dump for this this maneuver. Let's have a look, Delta V stats, to make sure we actually have what we think we have. We've got 1.1, so that's within a couple of meters per second accurate, so we'll take that. Your voice is a bit low when you were burning engines. It was drowning me out. Okay. Actually, I prefer to turn the engine noises down. That's what's going on. Okay, accept it. Because the rest of the noises are cool. The rest of them. Stream looks good, thanks. Yeah, I mean, sometimes OBS does weird things, but it seems to prioritize shuffling the bits through. So I'm all about that. I am all about that. Delta V includes cosine losses. How does it work out the cosine losses? No, it literally... Because to me, that's when you're burning in one direction and you want to go in another direction, and it's the cosine of the angle that tells you the difference. Well, it's not the difference, but it's the perpendicular from that. And have I changed rooms now? Is it sounding more echoey, or are we back to normal? No, I'm in the same place. I'm in the same place. I did have a wedding over the weekend, so I might be sounding a little bit in the voice because I was straining against loud music for most of the night. I don't know why I insist on talking during loud music, but... Beautiful. Yeah, no, same room as far as I'm aware. Hopefully it's sounding... I know, I could scream off into this distance and you can hear all the echo again if you want. Intersect of 91. Did we say we were going to just take the 91? I thought we were going to go for something a little bit closer, but that's fine. That's fine. Now, there is something else that I've seen here, and I don't know how well it works. Rendezvous planner. Match velocities at close approach. Yeah, there. Is that the maneuver we want to do with the other two engines, and then we'll try and figure out everything else on the way. So we shut down that one, and we activate this one and this one, and we say, hey, actually I need that maneuver node editor. Let's do that again, shall we? I don't know whether it's got what it takes. Oh yeah, surely. Maybe I should have done it the other way around with the two engines and the one, but be back after dinner, sure. She had a hangover at the weekend. Yeah, you know. Not quite as bad as Misaligned was. She did polish an entire bottle of wine off though, so that's probably that one. I was like, but we've drunk the same. How can you be feeling so much worse? And she was like, no, we didn't. Yeah, got to like 10 at night, and suddenly everyone was like, shots. Don't mind if I do. Okay, where are we now? We're over. I mean, that's Egypt. We should go and explore some parts of Earth. I don't know how you feel about that. I feel like that might be a thing that we do at some point. Go test our geography. Couldn't tell you every country in this area, but I could probably give it a good go at starting, and then we'll go like look on Google Earth and see what we've actually got. Okay, we lined up yet? I feel like we should be there now. I feel like we should be there. Okay, and we're away. Yeah, unfortunately, it did mean that all the work that I would normally do over the weekend, because for some reason I can't do it all during the week, the work that I would do over the weekend I end up not doing, so I'm now trying to scrabble and get everything sorted today. It was, last one it was that you emptied the canners, so mixed red and white. Yeah, that's not the winner, is it? Because it's not so much the alcohol, though don't get me wrong, the alcohol will get you. But it's those tannins and stuff that found in the wines. Oh, we good? Are we good? I should be able to see it, right? Target. Target. I'm just gonna drop this stage. Have fun, mate. Have fun. Maybe what we should be doing is saving the middle one for a landing burn, because now I've just put another bit of debris. Now, don't get me wrong, I've gone around and deleted a whole bunch of debris, but now we've just got a bunch of debris. Target is toward... there's the target. Hello, 91.8. I am going to go pretty fast towards that. In fact, I think I'm just going to turn my engines on now. We're going to use the Raptors to travel towards. Let's try and pull this out to... It's a little too far that way, Boop. Sounds good to me. Now, how fast are we coming at them? 42 kilometers. That's not fast enough. Now, how many relights do I have on this? That's the real question. Let's close this up. I believe it's infinite, right? That's kind of like the whole point of having the Raptors, was for the infinite relights. Because it'd be nice to get over there in some time, and also, you know, get kind of close to them. That's the important one, because I can at any point try and turn and slow down. But another thing to bear in mind, oh, they're still there, is that these side booster tanks, not very powerful at all, but they're good for the closing the distance. Maybe they would have done, but I don't know. That's for the next flight to find out, right? We're gonna see how good it is at its job. Do we go half a kilometer a second? Is this getting too dangerous? Stop, and now retrograde. And we're just going to let it turn around. And at the time it takes to turn around, we should still have some stable ullage, because we're spinning and all the liquids settle, because spinning's a good trick, right? And what's the distance there? 0.4. Brilliant. So we're trying to come in within 400 meters. That sounds deadly. That sounds like it might be a trouble. But we'll see what we can do about it, and then we'll dump these stages. and use our smaller stage to try and get ourselves closer. That's the procedure as it stands. I'm a little bit worried about these here. I'm wondering whether they're going to start causing a bit of crack and drive. I have experienced at some points in the past when we've got to this stage that it just starts spinning up, and I never know why it starts spinning up. It's just a thing. Just a thing. Spain, beautiful country, beautiful country. Portugal, well, of course, and this bit is England, right? Is it this bit or is it this bit? Sorry, I never know where Gibraltar is. Isn't this actually the tomato growing greenhouses? Like, I know that somewhere along here, I don't know whether it would show on this, but it surely does on Google Earth. If you look along this coast, there is a section that is like kilometers long, and it's just greenhouses after greenhouses full of tomatoes. It's where the majority of at least Europe's tomatoes come from. It's good to know where your food comes from, right? How I feel anyway. That's how I feel anyway. Alright, we're 28 kilometers off. Can I please get this? Give it. We're going to have this here. I'm still propellant very stable. That's good. That's good. 400 meters. How long did it take me to accelerate? We're going to say a good few seconds, right? This bit here, this is Gibraltar over here. I mean, I know this is the Straits of Gibraltar. So yeah, it would make sense. Makes sense. Okay, I'm now just playing how long can I keep my nerve game, because we are moving in fast, but we're gonna slow down pretty fast as well. So I think maybe 4 kilometers. Should we go 4? Go. Oh, we're loading. I was like, why are we glitching? Oh no, I waited too long. I waited too long. I waited too long. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We can go back. We can go back the other way. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If I now do this, worry that I'm not spinning fast enough, but you know, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Dad was based there in the late 60s, yeah. I mean, it was a hot topic for a while, right? I mean, to be fair, it's become a hot topic again. Yeah, we just got to try and slow down here. 20. Oh, I'll take 1. Let's get rid of that. Be gone with you. Be gone with you, foul pieces. Okay, I want to look towards the target with this one. I think I also want to change my camera to locked. I don't know which way it thinks I'm looking. Surely it should be that way. Are we going? Are we not? Might need to do some weird command pointing, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, because the other thing is, I want to command from here eventually, right? Maybe we'll try just slowing down first. Oh, no, we're pointed here now. We're pointed here. So one of the best things about these engines, 25 ignites. Great. That's amazing. About 4.7 meters per second we'll start heading towards. And then I'm probably going to start trying to slow down the moment we get there. Now, you know what? I'm going to come into the settings and turn down. I was about to say, flying over the desert is always a bit burny on the eyes. And let's just bring all these down a little bit. Still a bit burny on the eyes. All right. Well, I guess that's just the desert. That is just the desert. Are we turning fast enough? I'm not sure what orientation I want to be in here, because of course we need to think about how we're going to get lined up with the docking port. I want to ideally come in on the exact opposite side. Well, I am still a little bit worried about these parts down here. Kind of expecting them to have gone by now. This is not terrible. I shouldn't have wasted that frivolous burn there. Oh, I'll take that. Use a little bit of... I guess to finish the job now. Okay, so... The thing I want to do first, the thing that I always forget... Oh, can I not pump out? Is the nitrogen not moved like that? Okay, alright, fine. Well, you decouple. Boom, be gone with you. Now, we control from here. Oh, we're going to quick save. Quick save. Confirm that it says the word quick save up there for me. Okay, we are saved with the quick. Control from here. And aim for... that one there. Am I too far away? Am I not allowed? There we go. Set as target. Okay, so I definitely need to scoot past, right? First things first, I want to, like, totally null all my movement out relative to it. There's going to be issues here because I've only got... I should have got myself lined up before dropping the tank. Now, that may have been a little silly. At this point, I'm going to start... Oh, that was the wrong button. I want to rotate. Okay, this is going to be a mission. This is going to be an actual mission. To be able to get this right. Why are we... Let's just get upright. Or at least what I feel is upright. Eventually, this will be laying down above us. I think it'll be fine. Try and keep some sort of semblance of orientation. Something like it's hard to tell at these distances, but something like this. Again, whilst we're here, let's try and null out our lateral speed and just be going that way. Okay, whilst we're drifting, we're going to turn off RCS and just use my SAS, which is these tiny little nodes here, by the way. We got some SAS to try and point in the direction that I do want to eventually be traveling. And when we look like we're in the right direction, still not sure that we've got the right orientation. Well, this might take some time, as all good space missions do, but I'd rather do it quickly if we can. You can see that over there I chose to leave the nitrogen tanks attached. Right, are we flat? Add on to try and bring us into line. All right, good. Whew. Definitely gonna need to move this way a bit. I think how we completely arrest ourselves. There is definitely going to be a lighting issue here that I had not foreseen. Do our best. Definitely want to go under. That little marker on my nav ball coming up. How much? How much? How much? All that. Nobody wants that. This. Gotta watch the number of kiloliters in there. Some point will be roughly in the right spot. Once docked, is there magic trick to align it? Yes. Thankfully, we don't have to get this perfect. But there is significant wobble in the system. So the better I could stay. We're still not underneath. Little faster. Now, this sort of time that you realise how terrifying 1 meter per second can truly be. Okay. I kind of want to time accelerate, but I'm worried that when things go wrong, they're going to go wrong quickly. But here we go. We're at ×2 now. We probably need to go more under, right? At some point, I'm going to have to try and bring this flight back into line with going directly at the docking port. But for now, the RCS seems to be doing a pretty good job of making sure I am where I need to be. Okay, it's getting a bit more active now. Try and slow ourselves down relative to the port. Pressing this direction a little while now. I was kind of expecting it to stop me. 3, 2 meter per second. I forget. Well, 0.1. Sorry, not just 1. At no point are we going 1 meter per second. That is a terrifying speed at this distance. Okay, we've got a little bit more there. All right. Much more controlled than the last time we were here. Much more controlled. I like how this is going. This is a terrifying vessel to try and get into here. Taking 2 side boosters to a minor ship in orbit for a trip to Elu. So I've been thinking, maybe at some point soon we'll open up a bigger Kerbal universe, like have one of the planet packs, and then maybe work together making a dock and stuff. Because like this entire process would be better if we had. Oh, why aren't you doing? If we had a spider-like space dock. Come on, grab me. There we go. Alright, beautiful. A spider... Oh, and look how beautiful that angle is. Okay, are these trying to leave us? Are they trying to go now? Like, you've been here so long. I don't even know which engine we used when. Okay, let's once again extend that radiator. Is this doing any better on the cooling? 130%. Hopefully we'll get there. Can we, yeah, time accelerate these out of the gap they seem to have got themselves in. Okay, there they go. There they go. Hopefully they'll not be there when we come back. Speaking of... We probably should have launched another one in the meantime, but I'm looking for... No, one of these. Don't think this is actually debris. Why is it counted as debris? Because there's no battery on board. Problems. Well, it's not problems. We'll just get rid of it. Oh no, that's not what I was looking for. Maybe we do need all these others. Because there's that one. Where's the purple tanks gone? Yeah, I don't know. If it's not there, we'll just launch another one. That's fine. That's not. No, you're still not what I was looking for. I don't think you're going anywhere, though, are you? No, you're just kind of stuck here. Probe 1. That's one of the ones I'm looking for, surely. You switch 2. Doing my best to not let the debris get on top of me this time. Last time on the actual Kerbal game, on the Kerbal career, I wanted it to get on top. Like that was honestly the thing that I was looking for. Not so much now. Let's see if we can't get this engine to light. Can't help but feel that's not the way I'm boosting. Is this the wrong way around? Forward, reverse, it's not doing anything. Shall we just press go and see what happens? That's definitely not the right way. Should we just spin it up? I think we just spin it up instead. Don't know if this will work. I'm hoping it does, obviously. But... very unsure. Oh. I didn't need to be full throttle, I'll tell you that. Well, alright, you're fine. You do what you do. Okay, I meant to go to Space Center. Hey, Wise, it's you indeed. How are you doing? 11, 19. Yeah, okay. I hope you're doing well, mate. I hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna nuke this, terminate that. I mean, I've already gone through and cleared so much of the debris out of here. I think I'm alright doing this. Obviously, I'm terrified of getting something that's not the debris. I was like, for instance, where's the core? But there's the core. That's fine. That's fine. A pile of biscuit screen. Oh, you know what? I could do some biscuits. No, they're all the way back there. I can't get them. Okay, we're gonna this time. I don't know. Do I mess with a good thing? Do I mess with a good thing? We've got the whole craft working now, but that middle stage just is almost useless, and that's the problem, because it's almost useless. It isn't actually useless. It's, if anything, just over the top for what we need. But we also need the thing. Maybe I'll swap the fuel lines. Maybe we'll fill this one with nitrogen, and then this can just be for burning the Raptors. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't know. I literally don't know. It's also So I'd love to make, and I'm probably going to end up doing this if we carry on the RSS, making a giant spaceport with a bunch of robot arms to be able to connect different craft together. Because, like, the craft that we can launch here just ain't going nowhere, right? Like, not the probe, please, not the probe. That you as target, beautiful, beautiful. Because the engines just aren't powerful enough. The fuel tanks don't hold enough fuel. Let's let it go around one more time. Okay, yeah, that is where I want to go. Southeast. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. All right, a little bit of a stutter there. And I said south, right? South. And that's west. I know which way south is, really. Leave me be. Fine. Okay, maybe leaning over a bit early here, but I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. Southeast is where I want to go. Turn my nose round this way so that we can see. Hey miss, how's it going? Welcome to the second launch of the stream. Yes, I know, crazy, the second one. We've normally not even got our first off the ground at this point, but no. We're going with what I'm going to currently call a tried and true mission profile. We're trying to put together a bunch of extra tanks onto the side of a nuclear-powered vessel, and hopefully with the power of the extra fuel and stuff, we will be able to make our way to the planet Jupiter. I mean, that's the that's the prize anyway. That's the prize. Let's see how this is doing. I think I need to fly this sideways, right? Yeah. So someone put the tanks on the wrong side. I don't know who would do that, but it turns out if I wanna slice through here in the orientation that I imagined when we were building the rocket, then I need to fly sideways. That's totally fine. I'm going to first do a stage. Make sure that I don't get hit by the exploding rocket parts. Some of them have got really close. So some of them have been pretty scary. And then we're going to go to the orbit. Yeah, that's pretty well lined up there. If we look at this, 4.3. Wait, I need those numbers again. I'm actually going to now lean over this way and try and stabilize those numbers. Oh, I lean too hard. 3%? No, that's 3.1. It's not percent either, it's degrees. So, like, it's much more precise because I'm not doing it out of 100, I'm now doing it out of 360. 2.1. It's really hard to see the numbers through the beautiful luster of Earth, though. That's the only trouble that we've got. Yeah, it's the only trouble we've got. Don't question me. There are no more troubles with this mission at all. I'm going to turn this back if we can. Gone too far. Would you believe? There we go. Beautiful. Had something happen recently? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Everyone's saying they're good. That's good. We are exploding solar panels. That's no problem. Absolutely no problem at all. We have over redundancy in them. Nothing has happened. Just reply to it. Yeah. No new injuries. Hi. I think this is going to be a good flight. I think we're mostly going to be online, on orbit, on coplanar, if you will. We've got loads of room to play with the apoapsis. We want to go up to about 1,000 there. Let's swap that back over again. We're only at 85 kilometers on the flight so far, 60 odd on the thing. Explosions happen. I should actually probably put more sacrificial parts on my craft here. As it's a sandbox, we could just do whatever we want. I'm not paying for these parts, so it's no problem whatsoever. I'm gonna go prograde at this point. I think 80 kilometers up seems good to me. We could probably do being a little bit more to the east. I see how these numbers are changing. Yeah, we're at like 3 degrees, 3.2. 3.3. I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the wrong side. Okay, alright, fine. The game would like me to know I've actually pushed it in the wrong way. Bring that number back down if we can. A bit extreme the way I'm doing it, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we've got what I was hoping for. We've got a little intersect node. That's the word. Now what I need to do is try and make my orbits good enough, or I need to fly up there quick enough to apoapsis, which should hopefully happen because I'm done. You should have asked about your leg, but Twitchy mentioned why he woke up Saturday with a hangover. Yeah. I did mention the wine. It's true. So I suppose, wise, if you are asking what happened, my brother's wedding happened, and so so good times were had. I hear the sounds of orbit. Beautiful. 147, 149. Wait, what would happen to a rocket if it's launched? The rocket in question is two-pronged, like a fork at the top. It'd probably rip it in two. Because there's a lot of like this would be terrible. The air would eddy around on the inside here and end up ripping it apart. Air pressure is no joke. Air pressure is no joke. Once again, I should have only started one of the engines, or maybe started 2 of the engines and kept one of them. Drink responsible, always. I don't feel great the next few days if I don't drink responsibly. Okay, now the real question is, how is this gonna go? So I appear to be ahead, which means I actually need to lob up slower. That's what's going on there. Hopefully by lobbing upwards, I'm just gonna point forwards. When our apoapsis meets up over there, I'm gonna just have to stop my burn, and we'll just see how it goes. Nose down, push it over that way a bit more. Maybe, I don't know. I just want to push it to see if these two will connect. No, we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. That's pretty good though. That's pretty good. This is on the way back down, but I think I can add a maneuver. Oh, that's terrible. That much. That's my burn, and that brings us away, please. 118. Now we can do better than that. We can do better than that. Okay, here's the intersects. We're looking at this second one. Not that way, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so that is about the best we can do with just our angle being as it is. If this does better. That started doing a lot and then changed a lot, so not that way. Oh, too far. There was a 32 there. Did you see that? 32. I'll take the 32. In fact, it's so good that I'm not going to even do this by hand. Mech jab, maneuver editor, go. Wait. Shut down the middle engine. Because then we could use that middle engine either to fly this thing back. Max Q would definitely be a thing. So you're saying that your design IRL would have been torn apart? Yes. Yes, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt, as they say. Pour some more tea. I seem to be caning through it, as they say. Every now and then I sit down to do a stream and my ADHD takes over and I'm just like, more caffeine, more caffeine. Okay, I am a little bit worried about how Orbit's going to end up after the maneuver. Is it 92? That's not what we want, is it? Let's abort the execution. $198, and then I can spin it back this way. I thought that was going to work out well. Like that. What's this still? 500. Okay, there's a 50 there. That's safer, and our orbit doesn't end up smashing into the planet. So I guess that's good, right? I guess that's good. If at all possible, I would like to avoid colliding with the planet once we've left. I know it's a bit of a stretch goal or a crazy one. Is it going to auto warp? It is going to auto warp. Okay, that's cool. That's good. So, as I'm sure you're all aware, I've been doing a lot of work about gravity waves recently. Gravity waves are almost exactly like you would think they are. Right? Everything with mass is moving through this, I'm going to put big inverted commas up, this fluid that we call space-time. It just ripples. That's the important thing. It ripples. So when big things move through it, it sends out these huge waves, right? They're tiny waves. They are tiny, tiny, tiny waves. But it moves everything in the universe, so it feels huge, right? And by tiny, I mean if you had a 21-kilometer long. No, let's just say a kilometer. If you had a kilometer long arm, I'm just trying to think of a good distance. If you measured the distance from here to the sun, all right, it's 100 and something million kilometers. It's a very long way, anyway. The amount that space moves when this little ripple comes through it is about the size of an atom. Okay, we're talking tiny, tiny numbers. Maybe I've slightly overstated it there, but it is tiny, tiny numbers. 10 to the minus 21. You have to have 21 zeros before you can put a 1 when you talk about one number divided by the other to give you the change, right? And so we use complicated machinery. We've got lasers set up that bounce off of one mirror and then bounce back and forth a couple of thousand more times, so they really pick up the signal of these gravitational waves, right? You may have heard of LIGO and Virgo and the various GOs that are out there. But I've been asked to make a 3-minute presentation. Literally today I got asked this. So I've been asked to make a 3-minute presentation about this other method of detecting gravitational waves. And if you think bouncing lasers off of stuff to time the difference between going one way or the other, because that's what the gravity wave things do. They fire a laser in one direction, a laser in the other direction, and if the times are different, they go, we saw something happened to the space in between. The method that they used to use before they came up with this bouncing lasers thing is they would get this huge, like 6-ton slab of a certain aluminium alloy. And this aluminium alloy, I want to go rendezvous planner, match velocities. This alloy is known to vibrate at a certain rate. Like everything in the universe vibrates. If you want to think about like solids in particular, it's really good to think about a bunch of balls that are held together with springs, because the atoms are the balls and the springs are the electric forces between the electrons holding them all in place, right? So, but you can just think about them as balls on springs. And if you heat them up, you kind of give them a shake a bit, right? And if everything has got some heat to it, everything that we're going to encounter anyway, you, me, and the rest of the universe, has some heat. Because even out in the deepest space, there is the cosmic microwave background radiation going around, showering you with photons and warming you up to about 2 degrees Kelvin, which still is hot enough to jiggle around. So everything kind of like shakes a little bit, and you can model that as a wave. You know, you slap one side, a wave will go through and come out the other, right? So they got these huge, massive, great big slabs of aluminium, and they would literally just put piezoelectric sensors. You know the stuff in your lighter that makes a spark when you click it. Well, if you don't hit it so hard, if you just give it a little rub or a push, it makes a tiny bit of electric volt, right? And so if you put it onto this aluminium, when it shakes or makes a little shimmy, you can pick up the shimmy as an electric pulse, up and down, so many times a second. I can't remember the exact number, but it's like hundreds of times per second. And so they're just like, we're just going to look at this stuff, and when a gravity wave comes through, it will interact with this wave going through the aluminium slab and change the way it's shaking. I'm like, really? We're just looking at a lump of metal and seeing if it sings a different note. Is that really what you're telling us? Yes, that's really what they're doing. They're listening to it, and if the tone that it's shaking at changes, then you do a whole bunch of maths. Let's be honest. Let's not sugarcoat this here. You do a whole bunch of maths and try and figure out how the wave interacted with it and stuff. I just think that's actual voodoo. I don't know about you, but I feel like that is crazy talk. Just looking at a lump and knowing whether it does something. Anyway, I've got to now make a 3-minute presentation about the history of that. There was this guy called Weber. Hey, Wise, one of the major players in interferometry, the bouncing the lasers, it's called Wise. That's cool. Then you find out the note is B flat. You know, I bet we could find out. I know you were making a joke, but like octaves are all about doubling, right? Got 44C or something like that. Like René Wise, I think his name was. I did a test on him today earlier. He was the guy who was like, no, let's stop looking at these lumps of metal and let's bounce lasers around instead. Which, genius stroke, because look at these lumps. Like, think about it. Like, if something is hot, well, then it moves in kind of a random direction. And if anything hot around it makes it warm up or cool down in any other way, then that changes the way it's moving. And like, the what we call noise is ridiculous, right? There's so many different things. Let alone someone walking around 7 miles away or whatever. I don't know how far away you got to be able to walk around. That is the same Wise that has a crater on the moon. I presume so. Wise crater. Let's go have a look. Why is it? Was named after Australia Edmund Wise. Oh no, different one. Or Weiss. University of Vienna. Comet observations, this Weiss was known about. Okay, let's see if I can find the other one. Weiss, gravity, waves. Yeah, Rainier Weiss, 50 years of LIGO and gravitational waves. That's the guy. I found a picture. Oh, he's even a Nobel Prize winner. Look at that. I can't get the photo that I want. No, don't play videos at me. Stop. All right. I'm getting back to streaming. I got sidetracked. Is this doing the thing? No, because I've not activated the engine. Wait. There we go. I did it. We're fine. I turned the engine on in time. We there? We should be with them, right? That was kind of the whole point of that maneuver, was to be like, hey, I'm here. Which one's me? Which one's that? They are north. Are they? Point me at my target. There. All right. There we go. It took a little while to get there, but we're there. I found him. So yeah, no, different voices. Well, because it's the German word for white, right? So think about how many Anglosphere, I'm going to say, because it's not just the English guys, but the guys who speak English who are called white. Yeah, so similar process, similar names. Can we now destroy ourselves on a bit of debris? Yeah, maybe. Something like this. Okay, I feel like that went well. Anti-retrograde. Let's see what meeting we've got set up in the future. Oh. The 3.5 back there. I don't think we're pushing hard enough. Or are we actually traveling that way? Wait, we might actually be traveling that way, and 3.5 will be plenty then. Okay, never mind me. I know where we're going. Fun fact, there's a crater on Tethys that bears very close resemblance to your name. No, name is Euthanes? Euthanes? Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, there's so many lumps of rock, bits missing out of rock, things that we name out there. It's crazy, isn't it? Actually, now that I stop to think about it, like what we consider a thing is a bit weird. Quite often, we'll look at the absence of a thing and then name that absence something, right? I mean, we could get all philosophical and talk about darkness if you want, but I'm thinking about craters and canyons and stuff like that, right? Like, these are not actually, they're holes, they're missing bits of ground, right? But we've got actually this weird boundary, we're going to call this a thing. There's a star named Dave Gorman. Yeah, there are so many stars out there called so many things. The main problem is in what catalogue, because of course there's lots of different ways of naming stars. There's lots of different groups of people who have named stars over time. You've got to be a little bit careful of the like the ones that you see on YouTube and stuff, being like, oh yeah, hey ZedTech, how you doing? I'll be like, we'll name a star after you. It's like, yeah, you'll name a star after me, but who else will use that name as the name of that star? That's the real question. I think we might need to time accelerate. 3.5 kilometers. 3.5 kilometers is what we're looking for. Like 10 times the way to go. So hey Zed, how's it going? Welcome. How has your week been, my friend? How has your week been? I hope as I was gonna say it's productive as mine's been, but actually I faced nothing but issues and challenges this week. So not a great deal of productivity happening my side. I've got loads of little notes in my diary about how I've done something, but nothing happened. I mean, the first person who can plant a flag on the star gets to name it. I literally 100% couldn't agree more. If you can get that flag on that star, you deserve it. Is it the same as that forest plant tree that became an novelty gift? Oh yeah, right. We got to slow down. We got to slow down. Bad. Tiny bit of throttle, please. One of the few engines that a tiny bit of throttle please actually makes sense. We'll do that for you. Any other engines have got that? Okay, so far so good. Oh, have we got... I feel like we've got stuck in that bit where it likes to spin itself up. See how it goes, though. We'll just leave it for a moment. Playing some modded Minecraft at the moment. Okay, that's cool. That's it. Just a bit bored. Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm not sure I can bring too much excitement to your day. We are trying to still add extra tanks to my my nuclear-powered spacecraft here. Which, like, you know, very, very good. Extra tanks on the nuclear-powered spacecraft. Now, I'm at tank 3 of 6. So, you know, we're halfway. We're halfway. Who are you? We could probably do with trying to get you out of there at some point. 1.1 up in our future there. That's nasty. I might actually just drop this now. Let's do it. Boom. Did a stage. Now they're going to drift away somewhere else. Yeah, let's do that. I'm tempted. Hey, look, it's facing another way. That's the way it should be facing. Oh, okay. Maybe we need to rearrange these points here. Oh, we've just come into range. It's 3 of 6, yes. 3 of 6. We are practically halfway. I've just noticed that I need to slow this engine down. Let's get it out of there, because it takes a while for these engines on this one to speed up and slow down. So we're gonna give it a go. Hopefully I can get out beyond it. We can start just pushing it the other way. Power sliding towards the core. I'm sure that there's no reason that will ever go wrong. What version of modded Minecraft are you playing? Just one you put together yourself, Zed, or is it a recognized mod pack? I assume you're playing the original version of Skyblocks to show solidarity with the guy who's trying to sue Microsoft, or at least get his product taken down off of the marketplace on Bedrock. He was like, I made this mod, I didn't want people charging money for it, and now there's people on the thing that just cloned my mod. I was like, well, you didn't really clone a mod, did they? They just rearranged some blocks on a map. It's a bit hard. And now Microsoft is like, it's general usage. Skyblocks is a type of map, and we're allowed to use the term because it's a type. Which, like, yeah, it all gets a bit weird legal at that point, right? Sorry, off on a tangent. Prominence 2 RPG has store an error. You know what? No, let me nab that. Okay. Explore and fight one. Yeah, cool. I'm about it. A story campaign? Wow. I didn't think they did story mods anymore. I've probably turned all the way around for absolutely no reason. Shall I do it now? You know what? Let's do it now. Get a little bit more speed. What could possibly go wrong with that situation? Especially when we're closing in less than 1,000 meters, 5 meters per second. It takes me so long to slow down. Yeah, I can't see any reason why this would go wrong. And then we get the slow, painful docking. I'm getting better at the docking methods, but drama in the gaming industry never. I know, crazy, right? Big companies trying to screw over little creators. Never would have thought about it. Playing with a bunch of friends, we decided to divide our focus on particular mods in the mod pack. Okay, that's cool. That's, yeah, it's a way. I know, whenever I end up playing mod packs with friends, I know, we very quickly just end up a lot of people playing single player, but being able to chat to each other. It's just how it always seems to go down, right? What we got up ahead? 1 kilometer. Let's. Sorry, 100 meters. Let's get a little bit closer to that. Not how much closer, but closer. 3, 2. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're even approaching like from a side that makes sense as well. I'm gonna wait until the craft is like next to me, and then I can kind of just like turn and go at it. I know you're streaming, but there's a screenshot of what you're making. I don't think. Screenshot. I mean storage system. Let me slow down. Well, I say slow down. At some point I gotta slow down. We're like 100 meters away. That's in ullage. Anything shouldn't be dealing with ullage. That's the whole point of bringing these engines with me. Okay, that's good. I guess I'm gonna do this now. Couple. The plan originally was that we would transfer all the RCS propellant out of here into these 2 back tanks, but it turns out that never actually happens. So we just deal with it like this. Okay. Now I want to turn my RCS off and just point towards it. I kind of we're controlling from here, right? Yeah, that's the thing we're doing. Orbital chase and locked camera mode. Whoa, it's going to spin around a fair few times. Like, this should be how it is. There's something is severely wrong with the way I've set up the docking port. Okay, it's actually kind of looking good. Some RCS on and see if they'll going the way we want to go. More importantly, facing the way we want to face. A little bit worried. My engines are going to be in the way of each other. Perhaps I should actually drop them. Kind of want to have the ability. Oh no, I've overshot it. Ah, go back. I want to have the ability to take the tanks off. I don't know why I want to have the ability to take the tanks off. Anybody know? Alright, here we go. Let's try and straighten up. Whilst I can't see the ship behind the ship that I'm flying, that's actually kind of good, because that means we've pretty much got the whole thing. That is where it needs to be, right? If it's occluded, it's where it needs to be. Trying to keep the right orientation, though, really starting to feel somewhat awkward. This one's connected to. That's definitely that one, and that's that. Okay, so quick save it. Quick save and drop them. Did it happen? Did they go? No. Again? Okay, there they go. They've been somewhat uneven in their loading there, but it's fine. Okay, we've got 50 meters to go. I'm gonna go up to half a meter per second, which means only 100 seconds. No, not you. No, not you. Why are we here? I wanted to be part of this crew. No. Ah, this is bad. This is somewhat bad. You there. Switch to. Yeah, I'll be in the close approach for 2 weeks. I mean, you know it. You know it. Please be where I want it to be. Where's the other one gone? Oh, here it is. It's not quite where we were looking last time. Seem to have lost a little bit of orientation. I'm not entirely sure why. You control from here. I need to somewhat undo everything that's happened. But I think we're actually alright. Yeah, not ideal, but actually not game breaking. Oh no, we've just gone into sundown. The sunset settling over the machine. I don't think I put lights on any of this. Which actually nowadays kind of unlike me. We are definitely gonna bounce. This is all types of bad. So the problem is we've definitely connected. Rather, I've bounced off the tank below us. Come on, we're literally right there. What's wrong here? Why am I not connecting? Hard to see. It's so hard to see. Gotta go up. Forwards. Wondering if it might be worth trying for the next port over. Okay, you. No idea if this is going to go any better, but here we go anyway. Hopefully me rubbing my tail on it going to reorientate us in the right direction. Okay, here we go. This is where that pays off or not. We'll find out. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. It was so good. Too high now. Oh, no. Worried that we're going to run out of nitrogen soon. Come on. Okay, so right now I'm trying to use my left and right thrusters to bring both the direction I'm traveling, the direction I'm looking, and the direction I'm headed all into one, which is as complicated as it sounds. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. Ah! I'm like, why aren't I going forwards? It's because I'm going up. Right here. Should just be right here, right? Ah, okay. This is kind of awkward. Just from an everything point of view, you know. These now. Surely that's it. Settings. Where are you? Where are you? Ambient light. Apply. Accept. All right. How do I get this to line up where I want it? Also face the right direction. So good if this was it. But I think not. Try and reorientate a little bit here. There we go, that's it. Surely that's it. Oh, I gave up too quick. There we go. Alright. Excuse the struggle there, but we got there. You. Ooh. Put you at the right angle. I don't know even which way we gotta go. One more. Out that. Lock that. Oh, it won't let me re-lock it afterwards. Okay. Oh, okay. Who's going to tell him that docking cam exists? Ah, whatever. Hey, how's everybody who turned up? Sorry, I got very in the zone right there, trying to make sure that we were looking in the right direction and doing the right things. It also ended up very dark, and I just kind of done. What is overheating? That is a very good question, because I don't actually know. I assume it's this, the RTGs, but I don't actually know. So it's one of the reasons why everything gets its own cool little radiator. In the hope that at some point the load is enough to... I should definitely have got rid of all these. Retract, retract, and retract. Now I'm looking for certain stages. I think it's these two. Shall we... Quick save. I'm going to try and get rid of these side engines that are kind of in my way. I have literally zero idea whether this is going to work the way I want it to. Okay, stage 3. Here we go. No. Okay, there. Oh, I did it. I did the stage I meant to do. None of this staging makes sense at the moment. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Back to the Space Center. Wow. An RTG, the engine that has the core. So it's probably the engines at the bottom. And if this doesn't work, well, then I'm just going to crash it into the Pacific and throw my toys out the pram. We'll go do a different mission. Docking is hard, yo. Docking's not the easiest part of the game anyway, but in this one, oh my gosh. Because the SAS just doesn't work, right? Well, it's not that it doesn't work, it's not working as well as you would expect it to. What am I looking for? Side tank. Now, what is going on with these parts right here? Let's move these around here. See if that does better. I'm hoping so, because it now just kind of mirrors this. I didn't realize this was not symmetry. Radial. Yeah, it would only let me do radial. I didn't realize these tanks were radially attached. I thought they were mirrored. Okay, well, let's save that, launch that. Oh, I should have put the radiators back out, dang it. That's what I should have done. So now, which of the slots am I going to try and put this tank into? Because we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out on the way. Oh, look at this band of nasty here. Let's just switch to that because we're not launching yet anyway. So because we got to get lined up. As with everything in space, making sure that you're going in the right direction at the right time with the right velocity and the right phase and rah 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 is what really is needed here. Control from here. Okay, it looks like it's going in the right direction. I wonder what it was controlling from beforehand. Okay, I would like to point retrograde if possible. Retrograde being backwards. I want to crash this into the sea. We want to get rid of some parts here. To be fair, I don't even want to crash this. I just want to set it up to crash, and then we'll just trust that. Well, do people want to watch something deorbit, or do people want to trust that it will deorbit? Because I got other things that I need to deorbit, and I've got other things that I need to orbit. But I do like to watch an explosion or two. So I'm not sure how you feel about it. Beautiful. That's how we do all of it. And there's I could literally bring ourselves to a stop. Should we bring ourselves to a stop? I think we should bring ourselves to a stop. I'm actually somewhat overawed that I could just. I'm hands off keyboard right here. Is good. Make boom. Okay, we'll make boom. Yeah, somewhat amazed that this is working. Normally I'm having to fight quite hard with these because they're like we got a bit of lumpy stuff over here, some more lumpy stuff over here, but I think we got to the point where the lumpy stuff cancels itself out. So that's pretty cool. We are getting slower, right? Yeah, we are getting slower. There have been some situations. Oh, I should totally have made it boom on the right side. We'll do that later. Slim Pickens waving his hat on the way down. You know it, man. You know it. I mean, maybe we should have put space for a Kerbal here. I don't know if we could have sat them behind a nose cone so they could have made their way down safely. Slowly changing the direction I'm moving. I'd like to move down at 5 kilometers per second, you know? I think that'll work. There, yeah, look at that. That's going up, so we're moving down faster. My speed is still dropping, don't get me wrong, but we are slowing down and pushing ourselves down. Can't accelerate. Well, I bet we can. It's 3 times. Let's see how this handles it. Okay, so I'm now basically just looking down. And then I'm going to start burning towards the floor, but going faster. Here we go. Oh, I overcooked it. I overcooked it. There we go. That's the direction I want. And we're out of fuel. 6 kilometers, pretty much nose down. Oh yeah, I'm actually falling downwards. There's a little wisp of sunrise over there. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I've actually fired a dart downwards like this through the atmosphere before, so I don't know. Well, no. I was going to be like, I don't know if it can get through the atmosphere quick enough, but no, it can't. No, it can't. This guy is going to be annoying. I bet I can't transfer. Which to? Whilst I'm in the atmosphere. I did throw it down pretty fast though, so hopefully we are almost at 24 kilometers. Is not actually pretty far. Okay, next one we just trust. Next one we just trust. Oh no, it's only 10 kilometers up. All right, cool. We're at 9 kilometers, 8 kilometers. You can see that the atmosphere changed thickness and it started spinning around in the other direction. I wonder if that actually plays a role in it. 3 kilometers up, 2 kilometers up. Wow, I suppose now it's 2. 1 kilometer, 500 meters. Moving at 118 meters per second. It's pretty fast. I don't know what we're going to hit. Water. Awesome. Tracking station, thanks. Where were you when SpaceX made? I was playing a round of Twilight Imperium with my friends. Unfortunately, I didn't find out. Well, I knew it was happening, but I didn't get to watch it until I got back because he's quite heavy into his Musk hate, which, like, I understand. Person's not a very nice person. Tank 3 is on a suborbital trajectory, then why aren't you crashed? Very apsis. 120. That's why that one's not crashed. Okay, no problem. You're orbiting. Let's see if we can deorbit this orbiting thing. Yeah. No, I was. More importantly, I also watched the. Like, don't get me wrong. The catch was very impressive. I was. Impressed that the tower took it, for starters. I don't think this one's going to stop. I was impressed that they caught it. That was definitely a thing. Exit the Space Center. Oh, what that one? Also, hey, obscure reference. Been some time, man. Good to see you. What we're actually gonna do is deorbit. I say deorbit this one. We're just gonna like fully throttle this one. Oh no, this one is a bit of a troublemaker. Why? Okay, fine. We're gonna leave that. Don't care. We're gonna set up the other flight. We're gonna get there. You're ready to go. Switch to you. But like, so I watched the what was it? Test Flight 4. I assume everybody else watched it. When am I? I don't know, mate. Honestly, I've got the main problem is I got stuck in a rut. That's it. I've got this very nice system that works well for me. Station delivery is not well. No. Too many things in orbit. You are my target. Thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for the next day. I don't know where my Jupiter window is, but I feel like we've missed it. People's definition of nice is different. It's true. This might even be it. This might be my Venus window. manual. What? Why have I got this set up? What? It's not that one. I hate that there's 2 alarm clocks in here, by the way. I just want to set 29th of July. I assume that's actually my window. But you know what? We're just going to get this in orbit and be ready. Be ready for the next one, you know? Thankfully, Venus is closer to the sun, so we have to wait less time, you know? We are technically going to Jupiter, but we're going via Venus because we can get a nice, what's called bioelliptic injection. Which sounds like a horrific cosmetic procedure now that I stop and think about it. Or, you know, my lips are sore. I got those bioelliptic injections. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Yeah. I was trying to talk about Starship. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. It's not so much like, you know, the heavy booster. Great. Really happy they caught it. Really impressed that the chopsticks held out. Impressed that they managed to aim. Though really, we know that they can aim, right? This is a thing. The re-entry was obviously one of the hardest bits. But Starship coming back. I don't know why I keep calling it spaceship. Starship coming back in through the atmosphere on the other side. Yeah, that's a thing. You know what? It can't be too different. I've got a camera right there. You know I've got a camera. You watch me play D&D. I already have my Minecraft model. You can definitely rip out a KSP. Yeah, my own Kerbal. All I need to do is change the skin and stuff. There's like loads we could actually be doing. At the moment, I've got this really handy excuse of my uni work, doing my masters and stuff. But you know, that's not the real reason. I'm just lazy. I think I'm self-aware enough that I can just admit that it takes it's more than just snapping my fingers. But yeah, no, I really should. I really should. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we're about to stage. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm still waiting for the serendipitous solid rocket motor to come and hit me. It's been close a few times. Okay, we're still doing good. We're dropping this ascending node argument down, I suppose. 13 degrees, pretty good. What I should actually do is buy myself a green screen and let you people look at my podgy little face. I don't have a podgy face. It's not as thin as it used to be, but I don't have a podgy face. But then I'd have to remember to look at the screen the camera every now and then. And more importantly, not look at my face in the playback all the time. It's one thing I found myself doing when we were having a group call for the Discord for... so I used to be part of a weekly D&D group. We would stream every Friday. Unfortunately, it took up a lot of my time. But I found myself looking at the Discord window, looking at myself a lot. Why was I looking at myself? I couldn't tell you. I wish I could just claim narcissist. Neither of these are going in the direction I want them to. Let's have a look at our orbit here. Got a feeling we are too far down for the angle I'm at. Yeah. Let's reassess ourselves. Go up there. Okay, that's... no, don't do that. I think the best option for you is to be a VTuber because most people don't know how I look. It's true. I really don't have a face built for TV. It is true. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bad looking. the angles here. Sorry. So every now and then, just a little part of the flight makes me go. What I want is this line to be parallel with this line. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I have a face built for radio. Yeah, why not? Why not? Too bad I got a voice for the newspaper though. Okay, we're up pretty high now. Let's pull this over. Let's go for it. I know how the perfect amount looks. Yeah, I think most people do. I honestly still thank you for helping my friend out with the interview months ago. There's no problem. If there's ever anything I could do to help people, like, yeah, you know me. As long as like nowadays it would be more difficult because I just don't have the time like I used to. Like on the next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I've got a presentation, I've got 2 pieces of coursework, I've got 3 tests. Yeah, it's a interesting time ahead of me. I need to look at my stats. Actually, you know what? We don't need to look at the stats. We need to look at what's going on the orbit here. Let's pull the nose down a little bit because it looks like the Apple axis might be getting a little bit too high up there. We want to keep the part of the orbit that we are at fairly low because, as you can see, the target's periapsis is pretty much right over our head here. So if we could keep almost flat and then just push over the Apple axis over to that side, that would be handy. It's going particularly, do I want to say efficiently? It's going quite well. We haven't even changed our stage yet. I feel like we can just fly this way now. Do I want to move this out of that stage? I think I'm going to. Watch me. This was something else I was considering. Because now I can make this burn on the 2 outside engines, which should still be plenty. Should still be plenty. I think. I hope. 221, or maybe not. Wait. Let's nose up here. There we go. Make sure that number is not counting down. Make sure it's counting up. A voice for the silent movies is cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'd want a VTuber model to be looking like. I mean, obviously, I could do the classic catfish and have an anime girl, right? I'd be like, ooh. So many people would come in the stream and I'd be like, hey there! It made me laugh. Very many frustrated people, I think, though. 6 kilometers. We're looking for 7.5. Don't like the wobble that we've got here. Look at that. Probably should have turned my gimbal response down, but we're here now, so we're just going to deal with it. I am noticing... Okay, so because it's behind me, I kind of want to loft up and over a little bit. Probably this one coming in. This 9,000 number here is the one that I want to keep an eye on, but oh man, it's not going to be easy to just make stop in the right spot. I'm going to see how it goes though. As long as this orbit actually becomes viable, there's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, it's slowed down so much. I mean, we're in a... No, even now it's not a viable orbit. Guess here is where I'm going to start playing with it. Going to bring ourselves into coplanar alignment, as I like to say. Something like that. And then looking... We're going to press this button over here. We're going to look at these numbers in the bottom left. We're going to try and get It's only got one intersection and it's quite a distance away. We'll see what we can do. I also need to be able to see my orbital info because the periapsis can't go down much more. Is there a way that we can push these together in the other direction? 4, 3. Yeah, you know what? I will. Ooh. Can we not do that? I will spend some delta V here to make sure that these are good. 600. No, not that way. 5, 4. It'll be tough, isn't it? 400 meters is a big difference. 2.6 kilometers. Wait, what? I'm gonna do that one. In fact, I'm not. MechJeb. Maneuver planner. No. No. Wait. Maneuver editor. There we go. Execute that. No. We're just gonna leave that in the background. Happening. You saw Jared Leto being interviewed by one of the Japanese cartoon for Girl, and his expression as Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Yeah, I mean, the anime crowd, particularly the deep in the anime crowd, are an interesting bunch. You know, close to my heart. Used to be there. You know. I kind of want my Delta V readout over here. 89. Oh, we're not actually going to manage this one, but that's fine. Hopefully it can stay for us. What happened with the D&D game? I kind of got disappointed when I didn't. So it was going well, but unfortunately I just ran out of time, free time. As far as I'm aware, they did manage to get... what was her name? The Stroppy Sorcerer's family back in the eggs. Your brother's probably watching said cartoons at the moment. Yeah, good fun. I'm about them. I like the way my ISP is changing as I'm burning more nitrogen. Making my craft just a little bit lighter because we are burning a lot of nitrogen per second. No, we've got two windows perfectly overlapped. There we go. Not as much as I thought actually. Probably been spending more. Probably should have been spending. Is it actually going to slow down? Are we actually going to end up going in the right direction? A while to get there, but it's on its way. It's on it. Yeah, I should probably check back in with them. Unfortunately, because if I had time to keep up with the storyline, I would have had time to play. That's a real shame. That is a real shame. It was a great campaign. I have been thinking about making my own one again at some point as well. I've got a few ideas for some campaigns that could be run on... so Copernicus crater is a crater on the moon. It's pretty close to equatorial, so I was like, well, that's where they're going to put the space elevator. If you imagine putting an asteroid, quite a large asteroid, in the L1 point, I think it's L1 on this side, between us and the moon, you could then put a tether between that, because that's 2 points of gravitational balance. And so I was like, well, we could have the touchdown point of that on the moon, and then obviously one of the big cities would have sprung up underneath that. And what do cities need if not private detectives? And then I was going to go from there. I'm currently participating in one which is set in the world of One Piece. Oh, cool. You know, I've not actually watched any One Piece. I'm aware, obviously, but yeah, I've not had the time. It's a theme of my life at the moment. I either get to make content for YouTube or do other stuff, as well as all the wonderful physics and stuff that I'm doing right now. Is this doing the thing? Is this not doing the thing? Current mode relative. I'll just enable the engine. Is it going to do the thing? It says wants to do the thing. If I activate the engine, is that going to make it better or worse? Sometimes I have to abort and restart. Abort, restart. Turn that off. Not having it at all. There and there, turn those off, and then turn them back on. Gonna work? I just get a stage anyway. Can I do it manually? If I abort. Oh, there we go. It just takes some playing sometimes. And I'm like 29 seconds behind the pace now. Hopefully the staging goes well. But because sometimes there are residuals left in the tank, sometimes it doesn't stage. And then we're in trouble. So I staged for it there. Okay. What maneuver was this? That was the one that just got us coplanar, right? Now what I need to do is it this next one, intersect 2, intersect 1. I don't care about intersect 1. I'm going to rip past intersect 1, in fact. And then, once I am past there, once again use MechJeb. Yeah, I know. No, not you. Rendezvous planner to match velocities at closest point, like that. Great. Execute that node for me. Okay, great. Good run. Good run. Spinning around, seeing if there's anything we can spot here. There's just a bunch of debris up here. That, you know, if I ever manage to join a server or something, all I'm going to do is go around collecting people's debris. I'm fairly sure there is a good market in returning parts from orbit and selling them back to the people. Because fuel's cheap, right? Fuel's cheap. Even cheaper if you've got people running their own mining facilities in space, right? Yeah. I might want to go back to original Kerbal just because, I mean, if nothing else, the engineer can actually do their job. The fact that it's not considered at all in RO is kind of annoying. I'd really like to be able to connect two parts of a big ship together, you know, that's the thing. And they're like, oh, just use Kerbal inventory system. It's like, but it was in the base game. Why did you take it away just to make it dependent on a mod? It's the same with the robotics. Oh, I'm going to go off on a bit of a rant now. I feel it building. Like, I paid money for the DLC, for the Breaking Down DLC, so that the robotics would be somewhat stable. Because I don't know if you've used Infernal Robotics for a long time, but like things end up out of whack very quickly. Whereas the Breaking Ground stuff, just on its own with the robotics is pretty good. But also, it's got this whole like drone parts and stuff like that are also amazing. And then you install Realism Overhaul, and they're like, nah, we couldn't be bothered to configure the parts for that, so we just turned it off. I was like, well, just give me the small bits. I will use the Kerbal scope. Anyway. That's kind of my rant. Who am I and where is they? They be forwards. That's me. Is it that one? No, it should be in a yellow circle. Oh, because I'm like 100 kilometers away. Okay. Now I need to know. Oh yeah, there we go. So once this evens out, I'm sure we're at like 2 kilometers. Why is this like? Oh, anyway. So we cut this down to nothing, and then I point towards them. I burn pretty hard. Pretty hard. So open this, point towards them. I have no idea where they are. And because it's so sloppy, I'm just going to fire my engine. Who cares? Let's just go. Let's just go. Surface target. There we go. Bring it up this way some more. There we go. They're there somewhere. I'm going to move towards them at like kilometer a second or something. It's still not that bit, by the way. So notice how long it's taking me to speed up this much. We're going to have to try and stop it as well on the other side. Let's go with that fast. Let's also get my actual Delta V stats out so that we... Yeah, I've got like 4 kilometers in the tank. Let's not worry about it too much. Did they just appear? There they are. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Up ahead of us, we've got a 1.4 kilometer separation coming up. That's good. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. I also have quite a good idea for a campaign where I'd have to get a bunch of people. It's one of those subverting expectations campaigns, right? So I'd have to get a bunch of people who think they know role-playing. and start them off on a nice simple... Oh, you know, we just need to do a single-player first quest to get you settled into the world, right? And do that with each of them. And at the end of that first quest is the twist. That's a plan that I've got anyway. It would probably only ever be no more than a 2 or 3 session game, but I think it'd be cool. Okay, we're coming in pretty hard. Let's open this up and keep an eye on this propellant stability. We're currently at 0. I could probably do something about that. Say that I'm pushing hard, push it there, but there we go. We're up to 100%. Why don't you do that as a YouTube series? Because I need to find people who are good. Wow, because I need to set it up, and I don't have time. I don't even have time to sit and draw sketchy maps out to run as a D20 campaign, which is how I'd end up doing. I need at some point to sit down. Have you seen the Discord now has a D20? I should have been going ages ago. I should have been. I was like, remember how long this takes to slow down, and I didn't. And I just straight didn't. Yeah, have you seen the Discord has now got a D20, a Roll20, sorry, integration. That's kind of cool. Look at me flying past a ½ kilometer a second. Bye. That was totally planned. Okay. That. Slow down again. Now we're moving 100 meters a second at them. Surely nothing will go wrong. Big lags? There we go. All right. We're in. I was like, oh no, it's busted again. Just get within a kilometer. Any time within this will be fine for me. There we go. That's good. Staging. Can't stop me. Oh, my radiator! Oh, but that's alright, I don't care. I literally don't care right now. You gonna slow down, turn around? Slowly but surely we're there. That didn't help at all, did it? I was like, maybe these engines will help. Nah, these engines don't help. Okay, nearly there. we're only traveling directly away from it. It's okay. That looks terrifying. Are they gonna smash into each other? I would be very grateful if they didn't. I don't know if you don't have enough time. I don't know your schedule or what you're doing. Yeah, no, it's literally, it's mostly time at the moment. It used to be lazy, but now I actually have stuff to do. I'm not overly happy about having all this stuff to do, but you know. Okay, left and right is fine, but it's really not doing so well at pushing upwards. I'm on the right side though. That's good. On the correct side, I suppose. Again, locked camera. I want to have this on this side. This is where the docking port is. So if I could orientate myself, be in the right direction straight away, that would be a bonus. So the way it is right now, I'm gonna slam into it, and that's probably not a bonus. Let's see if I can't push this way just a little bit. Maybe at some point we will. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to happen for us to slip in there. We'll see what happens. I definitely need to close this gap. Whoa, not with actual time warp. Kinda just want is to use the physics acceleration. See what happens here. It might be good. Fine. Probably good enough. Turning this off and turning the way I'm looking. Okay. I have a feeling it could be a fun series where you're the GM and you have random guests join you and they continue the story of the same. Oh, now that's not a terrible idea. Not quite what I had in mind, but it would also work quite well. Okay, I want a backflip. Let's do it. Yeah, it's not quite the direction I was expecting. Go down. We need to just like null everything out again, right? That's how that works. Zero. Okay, that's good enough. Sideways. I mean, we're not even close to where we want to be, are we? I mean, I say that we're pretty close, but set that as target. At some point, I'm going to end up using. Wait. I need to decouple this now. Hopefully, that's not going towards that ship. That would be hilarious, but also not that. Let's control from here. Everything's going to change for a bit, but I think I'm okay with that. Okay, let's try slowing right down if we can. That's a big if we can. Well, I don't think I like this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Look at the target and then pivot. So what you miss? Looks like great. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. This will be 4 out of 6. I did unfortunately break a radiator here, decoupling my tanks just a little bit too aggressively. Speaking of. That one? Yeah. Decouple those aggressively. Bring this down. Just need to get my orientation somewhat similar. And then we'll start figuring out how we're going to bring these two together in kind of flat space. To move them together, look at them, move them together, look at them. This is why I want to build a perhaps Kerbal operating script driven space dock that could grab onto another docking node, use its long spindly arm to maneuver the craft around. Yeah, this definitely needs to go back a bit. Lined up. Hard to tell. Enjoy the beautiful sunrise in the background. It's a beautiful morning. Okay, are we somewhat parallel? Somewhat. At this point, my patience is going to be my problem here. ×2. Really don't want. Look at. Oh, it's a tank. It's all right. I thought that was the shadow of a mountain. Then for a moment, I was like, wow. But no. It turns out I'm over the top. This gonna be smooth? Don't say it. Don't say it. But it might be. Might be. Surround a spicy sausage with a bunch of bangers, yeah, maybe. What I needed to have done is put a little strip around the tank here so that from the back I can see whether I need to go forwards or backwards. At the moment I feel like just that way. Slow it down. Actually terrifying. I mean, it looks pretty parallel to me. This it? Is this the moment? Off my SAS. Bam! Oh my gosh, smoothest jet. Smoothest jet. Now, the real question, of course... Let's extend these radiators. What's my Delta V readout? But it doesn't look like it's wanting to give me a Delta. Let me, No, disable crop. No, okay. They've definitely got a bunch of liquid hydrogen in. This one's got liquid hydrogen in. So why aren't any of my engines... What's going wrong here? I mean, yeah, the propellant is unstable, but that shouldn't change the amount of Delta V readout, right? I gotta be honest, this worries me. I'm gonna save it. Saved it. What do we reckon? Let me hit that save button again. Yeah, I'm gonna try and deorbit this sucker. Okay, that works. Why are these not going? put this in its own stage. Okay, yeah, good. I mean, they did a thing. Mostly in balance. Why am I not being told some Delta V stuff? Okay, we got 6,000 delts on. That seems underpowered. That seems underpowered. That draining from all... Okay. So roughly 1.2 delts per tank. Okay, well at least it can do a thing. So much easier we can see, it's true. It's true. Yeah, you know what? The ignitions is definitely the problem here. Thankfully, 4 ignitions on this one. Well, 5 with the one we've already loaded. Thought we had more, honestly. Oh no, are we going to be limited by the number of ignitions? That would be horrific. Maybe we'll fire them in pairs. Like this big first burn, well, not this burn, because this. We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it. Yeah, at least they ain't got food, water, and oxygen and everything. It's true. I mean, it's still counted, right? Like, oh no, it's not there. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I thought it was still counted, but it turns out not. So 6,000 delts, not enough to perform the mission as I want it right now. I thought we were going to end up with close to 14, but it looks like it might be trying to do me in. It might be because we got all this extra nitrogen on board. Maybe we'll think about dumping that before we go anywhere. Not that this has anywhere to store nitrogen. I was kind of hoping we'd be careening into the atmosphere by now. Let's speed up more time. Let's just let that do that thing and see what happens here. I wonder if there's a way of changing this via the magic. Oh, repair from EVA. Right, whilst we're crashing, yeah, we're crashing. Let's get our engineer out. We'll go see what that's all about. I didn't know I could repair radiators. Hello? You alright? You doing good? Okay, here we go. Let's go see. Still got this core overheating, shutting down business, but nothing's actually not working, you know? Oh, we are in the atmosphere. 4 repair kits required, but I don't have repair kits. It's very specifically not in this game. Can we get back in? Can we get back in? Can we get back in? I just need to survive past the heat of re-entry, and then I keep pressing shift when I mean to press forward. Shift is up, and W is forwards. Okay, we're good. They're just like, nah. Slowing down doesn't count. There we go. Beautiful. I don't know when this is going to get hot, but it's going to get hot. How do we get... It's alright. I because it wasn't giving me a Delta V readout, I saved it. And then I was like, okay, why aren't you giving me a Delta V readout? I fired up my engines, and this is how it worked. But I tell you what, we're going to watch this explode. Like this. Can I just say wow? Whoa. That was something. That was... So, these parts are invincible. These parts are actually invincible. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's reload the save. Woo-wee! What an explosion. That's what happens when you bring a bunch of liquid hydrogen into the upper layers of the atmosphere. I really hope I put multi-level insulation on everything. Four repair kits, you say? Wait, before we do anything... no, we don't want that. Let's just look here. 1-1. Yeah, okay. We are in a stable orbit. Back to the space center. Repair kits, it says. Repair kits, it says. So repair kits are just normal part of Kerbal. Like they are totally a thing. In the base Kerbal game, it all came with the upgrades to the engineer. It enables you, you know, when you take your rover wheels out and well, you take your rovers out, you go too fast and your wheels explode. That's what I use them for. You have a 470 part ship that's about to hit Eve's atmosphere. Cargo, cylinders, personal parachute, jetpack. See, this is where I'd expect it. Utility, let's have a look in here. No, I'm not seeing it. Let's do the search. Air. Nope, 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 nope. And with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you next time when we put 2 more up there. I don't know, mate. Maybe we're going to replace that one that I broke. Unless I can figure out how to turn it on for that. Boxer, yeah, no, it's just not here. It's just not here. Yeah, see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!